Good morning, dear students. Welcome in the lecture CHA 392, section 2, that is liquid chromatography. In that, chapter 5, mass spectrometry, LCMS, interface and applications. I am Mr. V.D. Jadhav, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry, KTHM College, Nasik 2. In the previous lecture, we have seen structural information from electrospray ionization, the atmospheric pressure, chemical ionization interface, etc. In today's lecture, we are discuss interface technology applications such as the structure determination of low molecular weight compounds, method development for structural studies, etc. First, application of high performance liquid chromatography mass spectrometry. Structure determination of low molecular weight compounds. When low molecular weight compounds are involved, both atmospheric pressure chemical ionization and electrospray ionization are potentially of value, and the first task is to decide which of these will give the more useful data. Method development for structural studies. The major difference between the electrospray spectra of low molecular weight compounds greater than 1000 Dalton and those of the high molecular weight materials discussed in section 5.2 and 5.3 in this chapter is that they are much simpler, containing few, if any, multiply charge ions. They therefore resemble in many respects the spectra generated by atmospheric pressure chemical ionization (APCI), consisting predominantly of singly charged ions from molecular species. The relationship between the ions found in a cone voltage fragmentation spectrum is therefore more easily determined and the technique of greater potential value. In practice, the value depends on the types of analysis being attempted. Structural studies may require the extent of fragmentation to be maximized, while quantification may require the opposite. That is, the efficient production of a small number of ions of different mass to charge ratios in order to maximize sensitivity. Selectivity may be obtained simply by monitoring of the molecular ions for on occasion when significant background is observed. This may not be adequate and fragmentation of the molecular species may be necessary to provide a number of ions to be monitored. Some compounds may be ionized very effectively under positive ionization conditions, while others may require the formation of negative ions to allow analysis. In general terms, electrospray is a more effective ionization method for compounds of higher polarity than atmospheric pressure chemical ionization. Although higher is a very subjective term and there are a range of compounds for which both techniques are applicable. A method has been reported for the quantification of 5 fungicides shown in figure 5.39 used to control post-harvest decay in citrus fruits to ensure that unacceptable levels of these are not present in fruit entering the food chain. A survey of the literature show that previously atmospheric pressure, chemical ionization, and electrospray ionization had been compared for the analysis of 10 pesticides, including two of the five of interest, that is carbendazim and thiabendazole, and since it was found that atmospheric pressure chemical ionization was more sensitive for some of these and had direct flow rate compatibility with the HPLC system being used. Atmospheric pressure chemical ionization was chosen as the basis for method development. A subsequent comparison of these ionization techniques for the study of another 8 pesticides, this time including 3 of the 5 of interest, that is carbendazim, thiabende- uh, thiabendazole, and thiophanate methyl, show that electrospray ionization gave enough sensitivity to allow reliable determination of the pesticides at concentration below their respective maximum residue levels. In these structures of various fungicides used in the control of post-harvest decay in citrus fruits, reprinted from Journal of Chromatography A. Fernandez, M. Rodriguez, R. Pico, Y. and Mens J. Liquid chromatographic mass spectrometric determination of post-harvest fungicides in citrus fruits. With permission from Elsewhere Science. Here, these are the fungicides in citrus fruit, their molecular weight and name. Benomyl C14H18 N4O3. Here, then carbendazim C9H9 N3O2 molecular weight 191. Then imazalil C14H14 C2 Cl2 N2O molecular weight 297, etc. No atmospheric pressure chemical ionization or electrospray ionization data had been previously reported for two of the five pesticides which were to be determined, that is imazalil and benomyl, and therefore although some information was available from the literature, it was not possible to make a totally informed decision on the best methodology to employ. Atmospheric pressure chemical ionization and electrospray ionization spectra were obtained by using a range of cone voltages, with the major ions observed being detailed in table 5.12. With the exception of benomyl, under atmospheric pressure chemical ionization conditions, all compounds produce abundant molecular ions, although their relative intensities are cone voltage dependent. These data may be misleading if maximum sensitivity is required, since the electrospray ionization spectrum of Benomil at a cone voltage of 20 volt shows the molecular ion to be the base peak. This is not the situation at a cone voltage of 70 volt. Although the overall sensitivity at this voltage is double. In this case, a cone voltage of 70 volt gave the best sensitivities for all of the analytes being studied. But this is not always, so that it may be beneficial to be able to change the cone voltage during the course of an experiment. The spectral data obtained enable an analytical method based on selected ion monitoring to be proposed, with the ions monitored being mass to charge ratio 192 from benomyl and carbendazim mass to charge ratio 202 from thiabendazole mass to charge ratio 343 from thiophanate thiophanate methyl and mass to charge ratio 297 from imazalil, based on a standard series. A detection limit of 0.1 microgram per ml was obtained from benomyl and 0.01 microgram per ml for the remaining analytes. The method was then applied to extracts of orange peel, but neither benomyl or thiophanate methyl were recovered as the parent compounds due to their well-known conversion to carbendazim during the extraction process. This is an effect that is not encountered when analyzing standards. While it is true, therefore, that a general method for analysis could be developed and used successfully for a number of applications based on previous knowledge, for those in which optimum performance is required, it is advisable to carry out preliminary experiments in which the variables of ionization technique, polarity, cone voltage, etc., as well as those of sample isolation are investigated. In this table 5.12, mass spectral fragment and their relative abundance for 5 fungicides obtained by atmospheric pressure, chemical ionization, mass spectrometry at different cone voltages. This is 5 fungicides. You already see their structure. This is structure of these 5 fungicides, and in this table their mass spectral fragment and their relative abundance. This is mass spectral fragment of these 5 fungicides and their relative abundance in atmospheric pressure, chemical ionization, and electrospray ionization. These all are discussed in my explanation. Thank you.